Hello, hello. Am I live? I just realized I put my game on the wrong audio device. So here goes. There we go. Now people should hear it. Anyway. Welcome to the rave. I wonder how I sound. Hold up. Hello. Yep, that's fine. So I wonder who's coming at this time. 'Cause that's like nowhere near my usual streaming time. So I'd be surprised if someone actually came up. Still, uh, right. We had like missions to do before the actual main story continues, and yeah, I don't know if it's very noticeable or just a little bit, but I've edited the layout a little bit, so now there's no more black borders in the display, and my character stats are in a different place. So it should look better, aside from the fact that my character stats kinda look out of place a little bit. But yeah. Anyhow, time to go see Serrano. Right. Travel map. Let's go to Oaklore. Oaklore. There we go. And here is the man, Serrano. Greetings, Nashi, and welcome again to Oaklore Keep. Rest a bit, I'm sure your travels have tired you, and I have a proposition for you. You've always seemed a generous sort of warrior, so I thought you might be willing to consider my proposition. A proposition? Some people are born attractive, some have connections, and then there are those like me, making their own way in the world. Who are you? Anno the Bergrak, the sixth. Sir Anno the Bergrak. Yeah. Anyone who doesn't get that is probably uncultured. Lately a simple squire, I was knighted along with others. Oh shit. I come from a long and illustrious lineage, a clan of uncommon knights. You may have heard of my great-grandfather, Serrano II. He wooed the princess of a neighboring country and finally won her hand. My family has fallen on hard times recently, but I have a lot to live up to. I could use a little help not falling flat on my face as I climb my way up to the ranks of the knights. And that's where I come in? Exactly. I've studied your recent adventures, and it seems that beyond your talent, good looks, and... Oh, okay. I have clicked by accident. How would you feel about lending me some of that serendipitous success? Lending you success? Well, I just need a bit of an edge to get noticed by the right people at court. Ceremony is... Ceremony? Ceremony is the knight in charge of visitors in the courts. He refuses to even consider introducing a new knight to the king and his daughters. But I know if I had some heroic deeds to my name, I'd be summoned on my own, and then she'd notice me for sure. What about the princesses? The eldest is so beautiful that half the knight in Oaklaw Keep spend their days off trying to impress her with their bravery. Then there's the youngest, far too clever for her governess's peace of mind. And then there's the middle daughter. You couldn't find a more perfect princess. She's her father's pride and joy. Come with me, show me firsthand how to be a hero. Heroes? Wait up. Come with me, show me firsthand how a hero... Heroes? Does his hero thing. Night training focuses on fighting, but not how to be a hero. And if you could kind of stay in the background when you go back to report to Captain Rolliff and the patrol leader. They'll never think I've done the deeds if you're front and center. I'd let you keep all the gold and any loot we find, of course. Once my name is established, we can come out and call you my mentor. You'll be known as Nashi, the hero maker. Fancy, huh? Wait. I've already done the first one. Major Mayhem. I didn't get to tell you how impressed the patrol leader was when I told him about slaying the gargoyle. Says if I keep going like that, he'll make sure to speak to Captain Rolliff about me. I know with your help and teaching I will surely become one of the most heroic knights ever. And now there's another chance to stand out. One of the women who works in the kitchen sent her daughter out to pick mushrooms yesterday. And now she's missing. One of the stable boys said they saw her go off into the deep woods. Help me find her, and I get recognition and a little girl is saved. Win-win, don't you think? Alright, let's go save someone. That looks evil. I don't have a light sword. Yeah, no, I don't have a light element sword. I'm just gonna I'm gonna stay on this. Oh wait, I can skip those. You I cannot skip. Oh, fire. Do I have a fire sword? I do. I have a filigree cutlass. Let's go for a... You know what? Let's just defend. I've got my plan. You're gonna Nova. And if I remember correctly, Serrano is like really good at questing because of, yeah, that. So throw... Wait, no. I should have done like multi. It's fine. What's your elements right now, Dragon? Let's do fire. And beam. Okay, I can skip a few, so that's good. Let's just... Power? Yeah. Okay, that's I'm gonna need to defend. Nova. So light is their only weakness. Their resistance to wind and darkness. Like they straight up nullify wind. And darkness is... Wait, no. Yeah, darkness is halved, wind is straight up nullified. Which means I'm better off sticking with the filigree. Multi. 79, 79, and 77. I mean, that's pretty good. Nice, I can skip some fights. That's... Wait. That doesn't... Why can I walk there? Yeah, okay. Serrano still hits like a truck, and that's fine. That's fun. Okay, those have no weakness. I think a power attack could... Wait, no. No, that... Yep, that's done. Yeah, final blow only does 90. Okay, what do I have equipped already? A wind sword. For my top elements. Let's go back to fire. And do final blow on this guy. Beam. And then take out the straddlers. Which is probably not that easy. Oops. So the short disclaimer is I'm just doing the quests so that next stream is more interesting. Hopefully. Oh, 74. Great, nice. Right now I'm just doing some of the quote-unquote filler quests. Is that a mushroom raid? Oh, they're gonna eat her.
What? I posted scores of sentries. Surely she couldn't have dodged them all.
Some of them had their caps pulled over their eyes, snapping. You might want to work on that. What would you want with that a little girl anyways? It's not like you can mold her into one of your mushroom minions. Ha! Time to put that heroic humor to the test, eh?
I don't get it.
Mold, fungus? You're a mushroom. Ah, never mind. I guess you just have spore comprehension. Back to Jenny. What use could you have for a little girl?
We saw her picking our little cousins. Wouldn't you fight to save your family? Before she could gather too many, we decided to collect her.
You know, I can almost sympathize with that reasoning. I bet you're a pretty fun guy when you aren't kidnapping little girls. Okay, we'll make sure to work on your punning before you get called to court.
I am the very model of a mushroom major general, and I'll teach you that fungi should not be mocked.
So you're saying we shouldn't truffle with you, is that it? Better. Better. Okay, so there's a lot of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and focus the general while stacking buffs. And then I'll do like multi or something. Swing. Let's soften everything. Next up is defend, and then we'll do multi. Come on, attack me. I'm the one who's blocking. Wow. Okay, multi. You asked for it. 100, 103, 100, and 103. Nice. We mashed that mushroom without too much trouble. The next time you're sent out to forage, Jenny, pick something that can't fight back. How's that for a moral to the story? Jenny is safe and Serrano is slowly learning the art of a hero's humor with your help. And the loot littered around the mushroom camp isn't too shabby either. Oh, a belt. Level 40 though. No place like Oaklore. Actually, you've taught me so much on our adventures, all about perseverance, keeping cool under pressure, and laughing at danger. But every hero can use a bit of magical intervention, right? I mean, you've had Warlick to help you, and look how well that's turned out. I've heard of a wizard renowned for his advice. From his tower in the Jadeite ruins, it's said he'll dispense great wisdom to those worthy. From the stories I've heard, he's great, and pretty powerful too. Surely it couldn't hurt to have him use his weird, wizardly ways to tell me my future. And if he has a spare enchanted weapon or two laying about, accepting those couldn't hurt either. What do you say? Will you make me the journey with me? Okay. All that is new since I last played, so it's kind of fun. Come think of it. Do I have it? Yeah, I have the adventurer spears. Adventurer spears skill active. For a power attack. And Nova. Oh, we do need Serrano. They both have a solid amount of HP, so let me just get the apple tree out of the way first. Nice, 100 exactly. Oops, I tapped out. Baldrake. Fire, it's weak to. It's also weak to wind, so that's perfect. Let's give the cutlasses a visual because I love having a cutlass for some reason. Anyway, one shot. I keep tapping out by accident. Just gonna go ahead and grab a drink. Ooh, this one I need to like change weapons because. Oh wait, no, I'm already done with filigree. Never mind. Let's stun. I haven't used that in a while. Oh, nice.
I've been waiting for you, my pretties.
I know. Do you have any idea who this is? Don't you know her? You're the one who's been going around being a hero. Have you killed any Yagas lately? Maybe she wants revenge.
I don't think I've fought any Yagas at all, yet.
Nashi, you've been meddling where you aren't wanted for too long and sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
I just realized I put Miyoko's avatar visible, even though like she's not awake to voice characters. It's only a matter of time before you ruin my carefully laid plans, so I'm taking the initiative. I know all about your hero types. Doing what you think is right or for the greater good. Such a nuisance. Now you're trying to train more of you? Did you even explain the advantages of being evil to your little protagonist people? What were you tempted with? The inability to bathe or fear of clean water? Your villains are a pretty dirty lot. It's not too late for you, little knight. I could use a captain of the guard. Just think, a command of my soldier, a snazzy black uniform, the ability to chant rousing and inspirational nonsense songs as you patrol. Well, I do love a good nonsense song, but no, I would never betray the trust. Oh, I'll never betray my friends, even though so bad, blah blah blah. It feels good to help people, yada yada yada. Well, if you want to take my offer. Nope. Told you so. Heroes are so smug when they think they're right. Fine. I'll get you, Nashi, and your little protege too. Okay, so light, I guess? Light and water as well. Man, she stinks. What's that song though? You know what? Just for the joke, let's make Taxivision water. And yeah, let's just stack up buffs. Oh, that was easy. Power. Yeah. Power. Mm-hmm. Nova. Yep. Power. Nova. I'll stop just saying whatever move I choose to use. Oh, I forgot. Well. I even grabbed some snacks to... Because I know, like, those are not the most engaging quests of the game. Oops, that was the wrong button. I got some crackers. Excuse me, Mr. Wizard. Doesn't look like there's anyone here. Maybe he's off getting his serenades done. Look at all this stuff. He's got a stuffed bird on a stick, potion bottles, and a crystal ball. I wouldn't touch any of that. Magic can do some funny things to ordinary objects. Did I tell you about Cicero's laundry? His laundry. Wait, did that curtain just move? Oh boy. What do you think you're doing? I was looking for you, or no, a note from you, a note maybe saying when you'd be back. Why would I? Sorry, no need to yell now that I'm here. Why would I be behind a curtain? I hope you haven't frightened Winky, like Sneevil. He naps behind the curtain. Wait, then where were you? In the back, working on a way for ordinary people to fly, without magic or magical creatures. See, the premise is very simple, really. I'm sure it's fascinating, honest, but my friend here, your wisdom and wonderfulness is widely known. I wanted to ask you if you could tell me about my future and what's in store for me. I'm afraid I'll never be able to be a real hero and do all the brave and noble things a hero is supposed to do. A hero is not a hero because he's noble and brave. A hero is a hero because he's famous and people fear what he can do. Just get yourself a skilled public relations minion and you'll be set. That doesn't sound quite right. Oh, do forgive me. I confused the speech for advising aspiring villains with the one for idealistic young heroes. You give pep talks to bad guys too? A wizard's got to pay rent, you know, and villains pay really well when you stroke their egos. Right.
I don't think he's really what you're looking for. Advisor Ano.
Thanks for your help, I guess, Sir Wizard. Are you sure you don't want to stay? I could finish explaining my experiment. You could take it for a test flight. I'm sure it's ready. Almost. No, that's alright. We really need to be getting back to the keep. I'm sure everyone at the keep misses us by now, and I miss it too. The jousting, the jesting, and the most unstable outhouse in the realm. Really, when you think about it, there's no place like Oaklaw. Do you hear something? A sort of whistling sound? Now that you mention it. Ow. Pale silver rapier. Deals silver damage. Victoria's Secret. What's that for a quest name? Got myself some rice crackers and they're really good. Oh wait. The king is coming for a visit, Nashi. As you may recall, he sent his elite 299 knights to defend Falcon Ridge from the mad pyromancer Xan. I just realized the reason why it's 299 is because it's 200 99 nights. 99 nights. 99 nights. 299 nights. It's kinda tough to say. Not by a lot, but still kinda tough. Unfortunately, many of them were wiped out in an ambush, including Cerberus the Houndmaster, Surf's Up the Beach Protector, okay, Cerberus, like the three-headed dog, and Surf's Up, because he surfs up a wave. I can't. And Sir Calf Rod God the Unstoppable. Nasty, brutish, and tall. Quite dreadful, really. You know, I once heard a story that he... anyway, right, the king. King Altion is visiting Oaklaw Keep looking for potential recruits to rebuild his elite knights. Don't you see, this is my chance, but before I can worry about that, there's one more thing I need your help with. Captain Rolliff himself has asked me to deal with a group of bandits camped out in the middle of a swamp a ways away. He says it shouldn't be any problem for someone of my skills. I haven't mentioned yet that you've been helping me. But I will, I promise. In fact, when I get presented to the king, I'll tell him all about you then. You've taught me so much already. Will you help me just one last time? He's so eager. Okay, I think I can go ahead and just do for best damage. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the Pale Silver Rapier. I want to see how it looks too. You know what? It looks pretty good. I like the other way it looks. Damn. Okay, power attack. Nice, there are fights I can just keep. Okay, I need to do like Grazed Bandit. Halt! Excuse me? He said he'll make it so as your own mother couldn't identify ya. Oh, thank you. Anyways, we were supposed to be here. We're on a mission. That is, we were sent here to... Hey you! The skinny one with the big nose. Harry, doesn't he look like Wesley? 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 Yes, your numbskull. He's the adventurer that helps them bandits over near Limcrest. Oh, right, Wesley. You are Wesley, aren't you? Why, yes, I am. This can't have been part of your plan. Nope, but who says I can think fast? Carpe opportunitas. What? We can get you some fish later. Focus on the mission. What did you say? Nothing, just sneezing. Both of us. He's so tight. Thank you. I've come with a message from a fellow chief. He wants me to give it to your leader in person. It's very important. Full of plottings and deviousness and plenty goodness. Then you's best get moving on to camp. Follow the path that way and you'll see it over the hill there. Oh, and watch out for the chief. He and Fezway. That giant oaf. They got into a brawl, and Fezwick knocked him out about the head. He might be a bit muddled and angry. Okay. So we got names. I'm going to forget them since they're only for this quest. Okay, water is only plus 20%. Oh, there's darkness weakness. I do have a couple darkness weapons, but I think that, yeah, it just adds up to basically my rapiers. Yeah, not worth. That's a good crit though. You might want to count these bandits' fingers. You just can't trust a man with too many fingers. So, they said you were Lee? Yep, Lee. Wesley. Didn't you do that thing for, what's his name? The guy you met in that one town? That's the one. That was Max, alright. He's really good at getting things done. A miracle man, if you know what I mean. I do, say. How's about you help me with a little job I've got in the works? Sure. What do you think you're doing? Shh, trust me. So, what did you have in mind, Dreddy? Well, you know the king? The one with the daughters? What about them? I heard tell that he's going to be in some fortress in the woods near Falconridge. You mean Oaklaw Keep? That's the one. Anyways, I figure the life of a bandit chief is pretty swanky with the robbing and plundering and all, but I figured if I could grab me a princess, I could ransom some serious loot out of her daddy. You're going to kidnap one of the princesses? Yep, and you two are gonna help. Is this about the way you tell him who you really are? Because I don't think this is quite how you want to get noticed by his highness. Dreddy, I'd love to help you. Really I would. There's just one little problem. What's that? My name is Serrano the Bergrak. You're planning to kidnap my princess. Prepare to die. There's a song. Battle music. Like, this game is good, it just lacks in music. At this point in time. Like, I wish they did something for the soundtrack. I just realized. Oh my gosh, I just realized. So, you see, this guy's name is Dread Bandit Roberts. He's the Dread Bandit Roberts. And if you know Princess Bride, yeah. Also, the guy Serrano was pretending to be is named Wesley. That's totally a Princess Bride reference. Anyway. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's kinda sad. That damage is kinda sad. Bam. There we go. And now we make our getaway. Welcome back, Anno and Nashi. How nice to see you after all this time. Anno, I have to be honest, this last mission, dealing with the bandits, was something of a test. Surreptitious followed you the entire time. Surreptitious? Surreptitious. Surreptitious. I don't get it. I don't get this one. Surreptitious. Now, I'm not sure why Nashi came with you, but it looks like you didn't mind the company. Yeah, company Anno. Did you want to break in Yes, I'm sure you want to tell me all about the details of your mission, Anno. But I have news you'll want to hear. The king is here, and I've shared surreptitious report and the details of your last few trips with him. He's eager to meet you. I believe he and his daughters are about to sit down for a meal. Ceremony will announce you. Congratulations, you've come a long way. Oh, and one more thing. After His Highness is done with you, there's the bandits loot to go through. I'd say you've earned your share. Nashi, it is always good to see you. Serrano, I'm pleased to have you dining with us tonight, as are my daughters. I've heard quite a few stories about you from Ceremony when he brought up Captain Roleff's request to have you presented. Is there a knight sleeping in the background? There's a knight sleeping in the background. Also, who's that behind the king? Especially after thwarting a kidnapping plot, please allow me to introduce my daughters, at least one of whom owes her well-being to you, it seems. Brittany, my lovely eldest, her clever little sister Tara, and finally, my darling Victoria. Hello, pleasure to meet you, good evening. I am truly honored, sire. I have dreamed about this moment for years, and to be honest, I have to thank Nashi. Without his help... Princess Victoria! It is Victoria, right? Your Highness, it is so good to finally meet you. Yes, thank you. It is very nice to meet you, Nashi, for the first time. Ever. It's Robina. It's fucking Robina. I know, I'm sure you've heard the many stories about Her Highness's selfless charity work. Victoria, I didn't know you'd become involved with my charities. I'm not surprised. You always were the role model of selflessness. Oh yes, Your Highness. She's well known for her work distributing gold to the moneyless villages, that is to say, to the poorer townspeople. Gee, Vicky, that sounds a bit dangerous. Aren't you afraid of being waylaid by lawless criminals? Your sister has a good point, Victoria. I'm familiar with the areas where our charities focus. There are some unsavory characters there with complete disregard for the law. Ooh, aren't you afraid to be in danger? I'm sure your sister can handle herself, my lady. I'm quite sure of it. Why, I bet she could come face to face with Robina the Hood herself, and be in no more danger than she is now. You wouldn't want to borrow the little mirror I have, would you, Victoria? Victoria, what are you, Nashi, and your sister implying? Father, I just... wait, I need to do something real quick, because... I just realized I have no mod right now. Alright. You just make it so that the adventurers who slay the monsters bothering the townspeople get a little something for their troubles, right? I mean, if Robin of the Hood, or if you didn't do that, being a hero would be much less profitable, wouldn't it? And the way I see it, that would be bad in a couple ways. Do continue, because I'm very interested in how you're going to rationalize one of my daughters supporting and even directly aiding crime. If the heroes didn't see slaying monsters as profitable, the number of active heroes would decrease. That would do two things. It would make more trouble for your subjects, since monster attacks would become more frequent, and it would mean there were fewer heroes spending their hard-won gold in the shops and inns throughout Greengard. So really, when you think about it, Victoria's actions as Robina's benefit your kingdom's economy. You know, that actually kind of makes sense. Yes, it does. It definitely does. All of the sense. That's been my motivation the whole time. Helping the people. Right. I can't say as I entirely approve of your method, but I'm glad to see you taking an interest in the well-being of our subjects. Even if your attempts to aid them were rather circuitous, we'll have to have a lengthy talk about just what your plans for the future are, my girl. I highly doubt you'll attract a prince gallivanting around the countryside, engaged in such unsuitable activities. But as for you, I know, you have quite the sharp mind. Such an ability to finesse the facts of a situation and present them in a good light. Well, I could have a use for such a silver-tongued young knight at court. Service. Okay. See him about a position as a public relations consultant. I have high hopes for you, young man. I'd be happy to show you around court, Grano. I'm sure someone as brave and gallant as you must have many stories to tell. Why, yes, I do. Speaking of stories, really, Victoria? Some of the tales I've heard about your alter ego. I hope they aren't all true. Only most of them. Actually, you can stop popping now. Oh, are you sure? I could keep going. I've done so well with Anno after all. Quite sure. He's quite a knight, isn't he? As you wish, your highness. Okay, let's go through the loot. So there's that one random fucking helm. Doesn't seem great. I do want that axe that does disease damage. I think I'm gonna stick with silver. Poison damage now, that's different. And to think all this time it was this axe that was poison. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take one of each. Just for fun. Scandalous. This will set the townsfolk talking, to be sure. Okay. Well, that's Serrano's thing dealt with. Now, let's go and see Willowshire. And as soon as it's over, because I know Willowshire thing is short. Would you like Robina and Ash to join your party? Yes. What's the situation? Gergok and her forces attacked without warning. The focus of their attack seems to be the Guardian Tower. I was instructed by the Guardian Commander to get as many villagers out of town as possible and call for reinforcements. But when I got back, the dragon had already reached the tower. Please spot as many people as Twilly's could. Guardian Chuck, Guardian Steve, and Guardian Bruce. Bruce, Steve, and Chuck. Chuck, Bruce, Steve. Why? Okay. Let me have those dragon-headed goons. I'm at your service as well. Like the avatars. You're Nashi, we heard about how you protected Falcon Ridge. If you're here, we might have a chance to retake the town. With you and the Guardian reinforcements, we can... Okay. I heard the minions say her name, and I am certain that dragon is Gorgok. Gorgok? Huh? Who's Gorgok? Gorgok the Terrible. She's an earth dragon infamous for all sorts of terrible tragedies, and known by so many terrible names. The Destroyer of Deaconville. The Terror of Temple Terrace. The Sheep Shredder. The Reaper of Redville. Hey, that was mine! Jinx! The Dingleberry Destroyer. You just made that one up. Guys, this is serious. Robina. Fine, Ash, you aren't jinxed. Thanks. Let's take Gorgok and her army down. Jinx? Find and defeat the Dravir known as Haskar. He is the disgusting officer of the Gorgok's army. Defeating him will give us the upper hand in defending the northern part of town. Oh shoot. Do I need to go to the back and defeat those? Yeah, okay. You're weak to energy and wind. Oh, that's interesting. If you're weak to energy and wind, I can use the wind blade. Let's keep the tail rapier as a show. Oh, there's a target. Hi. You found Haskar. Nice. Ash. 8. Oh, I need to defeat all of them. Damn, okay. Okay, let's blitz through all those. Wait, does that work? It's a 50-50, nice. Thinking about it, I think it would be faster without the party. Oh shit, Robina's almost down. Huh. Can't heal her. And that should be it. Okay, now time to slay Gorgok. Oh, I thought I was going to be like... with my dragon. With the amulet. Oh well. What is it weak to? Fire, energy... It cannot be It cannot be stunned. And it's resistant to stone. Not great. For me. Fire and energy. Fire. I should have something. Still grid. I think it's good enough. And energy. Yeah, my dragon is going to do energy. I only need one, but it's fun having multiple elements. Uh, and after that quest, I'm gonna stop the stream because yeah, the next part is kinda long, I will say. Nice. I'm gonna continue stacking. Oh, what? Um, okay. And that's it. Eye of Gorgon. I mean, I'm gonna sell it. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a stream because yeah, that was short. There's a reason for that. I only wanted to knock down some of the quests because they were. Someone told me that they were kind of slow, so I just wanted to knock them out of the way before next time I stream on the planning. But yeah, I'm gonna stream again sometime later today. I'm gonna be streaming Union Syndrome again, trying to knock down some of the story goals. But yeah, until later today. Well, I'll be back. Until then, keep raving. Bye bye.